In the wake of a golden silence is a voice of hope, a voice that yearns to rise, a voice that is noble, a voice though rooted in pain knows it shall break through. This voice yearns to Fikia Dada.
We started with Fikia Dada, so Fikia Dada gave birth to Fikia Dada Rescue Centre. So basically what we were doing with Fikia Dada, like reaching out to girls in primary schools, talking to teen girls on menstrual hygiene, because there is less awareness on menstrual and periods about teen girls, and there's so much information about places, and there's so many myths and taboos that people still practice, which we feel that with us taking the initiative of empowering these girls, they'll be more knowledgeable, and again, they don't have to go to school due to lack of basic things like sanitary pads. So that's why we started the program Fikia Dada, which literally means reachagirl.
My name's Britt. I'm from Australia. I've been coming to Kenya since 2014, volunteering with different community projects. This one is very close to me and my heart. Mila and Margie have been working on it for years and years and years. The centre only opened 6 months ago, and I flew over to help them with funds and meet the girls and just be on the ground and see everything.
When we were setting up the rescue center in January, we were like taking a risk with Maggie. Like, we really want to help these girls. Maggie was like, how are we going to do it? Who is going to finance? What are we going? We are like, God has given us this, so don't worry about what will happen. Let's just pass the message how it will happen.
Our aim was to reach to as many girls as possible. As much as we are issuing the hygiene kits, we used to have these conversations with them. It wasn't just a matter of issuing the kit and walking away. We wanted to have an interaction with the girls to understand where they are at, matters menstrual and also matters life, matters career, and having conversations with them enabled us to empower them, or even reach out to them in a way that their teachers would not, or even their parents, who nowadays are barely there. So that was the real aim, until we came across when teachers came to us and told us what is really happening, that it came to their awareness. There are so many pregnancies, especially in areas where poverty is really, they call where parents are living under $1 a day. So we understood that some girls got to the extent of sleeping with men to get the pads. So it was really sad for us, and some ended up being pregnant. So we asked ourselves, what is this girl who is pregnant? What happens to them? They have their babies and they stay at home, and that's the end of their school.
Most of these girls encounter very poor conditions that leads them to engage in sexual activities, all in the name of earning a little money to purchase hygiene kits. As a result, they get pregnant, they drop out from school, and they are left to stay at home.
It's heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking, and I think that's why now I don't really know how I'll ever leave or go home. Like, I've been here 4 months now, and yeah, I just can't imagine going back to normal life. If on a normal, you remember the long holiday we usually have, the December holiday, we've had so many registered pregnancy cases. So now with all this, with the COVID happening, these are how many months down the line these girls have been home. And it's very unfortunate that I know most of these girls have become pregnant through defilement. And these defilement cases are mostly from family, because these kids are home. As a mother, you think your child is safe being home, but unfortunately their uncles are there, their cousins are there. Most of these pregnancies are as a result of defilement, as a result of poverty, because their parents are barely able to feed them.
We live in a judgmental society where we point fingers because we believe God has given each one of us a dream, and we can help each other to make their dreams come to pass. And this one mistake should not make a society judge the teen girls not to achieve their dreams. So we thought, why not give them a safe haven where they can heal as they raise their babies, and also they get to love their babies, in an environment that is not judgmental. The three of us, we might not be able to go individually to all the communities, but we believe sharing this information will be able to impact the whole world.
These girls have gone through hard and tough times with no one to guide or shield them. The Rescue Centre provides a beacon of hope, care, and love to these girls. They are taken in, given shelter, food, provided for counseling, and laid for a foundation where they can thrive into mature ladies.
Sometimes I put the blame on the government, and if I was to get an opportunity to ask maybe the president a question, how many sanitary pads have been distributed to these communities? None. And these guys are struggling. How are they surviving with lack of basic things? I've never seen any people like donating these things. So I feel like the government has failed. As much as we know we receive these aids from outside, I still think that these people who are less advantaged should be given an opportunity to get what? Access to sanitary pads, if not these other things. So you find they just fall, they just mess themselves because of something that costs 70 shillings, less than $1, which the government could be able to provide.
Sexual education is one of the tools that these girls lack. At the center, they are taught the importance of sex, what it entails, the effects, and how to handle themselves in any situation. The tools these young girls are given play a vital role in their lives, as it provides them with a chance to be able to make sound decisions for themselves.
So basically what would love to continue covering in schools is in sex education. Make it as open as we can. And so make the sex education aware to our girls even as early as 9 years. So they don't get this misled by the community about sex, because I believe they get this information the wrong way about sex. So if we open up as women, even as male figures, it doesn't have to be only the women who are talking about sex to their girls. It has to be a whole community at large to talk about the sex education. So what we'll continue advocating for our young girls is the sex education and the pros and cons of sex, so they understand, so they don't get this information in wrong places.
From the FGM, that's when their parents sell them off for early marriages, and that's when they end their school. So we also want to put that across.
Most of their funding comes from well-wishers, but this is not enough. The intervention of the government and other larger organizations can help with the simple provisions of hygiene kits, as well as funding to help in furthering the cause in these poor communities. My name is Judith from Western Webuye. I am currently in Limuru. I took in Sharon as my grandchild. Her mother left when she was only a child, and her father died. They were 5 children. They were young and helpless, and so I found it's only best I take them in so as to help them. When Sharon got pregnant, I was saddened, but I learned to accept it because she's my granddaughter. Taking care of a lot of children is not easy. It is very hard. So when I got people to help me out, I allowed them to help me.
At our center, we have amazing girls, but I'd love to share about the story of Shiro. She's 15 years old. She has a son who is 9 months old now, but her story really breaks my heart on how she got herself pregnant. That's why I keep saying let us not judge. So I was lucky. My dad valued education. And it is so sad when Shiro was telling me her story. It was on a Saturday when she was meant to go for tuition. That's the stepfather told her, you're not going to school. If you want to go to school, you have to sleep with me first. So that is how Shiro found herself in the situation that she is right now. She has grown to be an amazing lady. When she came here, she was in denial. She really wanted to kill her son. But as I've said, I never had a sister. We've always had an opportunity to talk to her every day. So she could live every day, growing every day as she developed a positive attitude toward this son. Because every time she sees this kid, it's a reminder of what she went through. So it really breaks my heart why a man would do such a hard thing, like such an inhuman thing to such a little girl and just killed her dream of going to school.
My mother died when I was in class 3 of HIV and AIDS. My father brought home another wife who was so mean to us. She stayed with my father and rented for us a different house from theirs. That is when I got pregnant. My name is Belinda. I am 19 years of age, from Butere, in a village called Shikunga. I lived in a children's home, namely St. Catherine's, in Migori. The children's home caters to both male and female. That is where I met a boy. He had just finished his exams and they were having a party, so he invited me. He told me to sleep with him, but I told him I did not want to. He later on gave me a drink. I got drunk and slept with him. Afterwards, he told me to abort the baby. But I refused. Later on, he went ahead to say that the baby was not his. So I asked around for an abortion clinic, but instead, my friends laughed at me. I do not have parents. I have never met my mother. I have only lived with my grandmother till I was 12 years old. Then I went ahead to live with my aunt until 2018, which is the year she died. Later on, Teacher Lavender took me in. She took care of me. After I got pregnant, I was worried she would kick me out. Instead, she talked to me and took care of me. Later on, she brought me here. I have never known the joy of having parents. If I had parents, they would have guided me in such matters. When you find a child who has problems, especially a girl child, do not abandon the child. Take her in, take care of her, and God will bless you.
Just to all men out there, if there are any girls who are minors, kindly treat them as little girls and don't kill their dreams, don't kill their passions, because everybody has their dream and it takes only 2 seconds to kill a dream of that person.
Fikia Dada Rescue Centre plans on growing and helping more girls in the disadvantaged communities, providing more hygiene kits as well as giving them life tools to sufficiently take care of themselves is a core step in impacting the lives of these girls.
The number at the moment, we've got 6 girls, 3 babies, maybe 10 by the end of the year would be great. Our 5-year goal would be hundreds.
We have seen so much growth on these girls. You know, they come when they're very shy, with so much burden, you know, they could be withdrawn. So with time, we've seen them open up, tell their stories, you know. So we've seen so much growth, and for us, that is just a milestone.
By being here, I have learned a lot. I did not know how to bake. Now I know how to farm. I even know how to shave hair.
We are not ready to reintegrate them back because they're like halfway their learning process. They're still building their self-confidence, which some still don't have. So, and it is what we are doing here, the guidance and counseling, so that when they walk out of that gate, they walk out strong and with so much self-confidence and knowing that they're beautiful. First, we wanted to do self-acceptance first, like we are here. Yeah, just accept, heal from what they were going through. Then do group counseling, then do individual counseling. But each and every day is like a counseling day. We get a chance to talk to them. We spend all the day here. We are blessed to have a space with a farm. So one thing, they do so much on the farm. And we've also tried to, they have different interests. There are those that are interested in tailoring. So we have machines to keep them training before they go to a tertiary center. And we also have others interested in hairdressing. Brit is a very good hairdresser, so she helps them a lot on that. And on cooking, we come through for them. We try and teach them as much as they can on cooking, baking, you name it. So that by the time they are living here, they are equipped in so many different areas.
Everyone at home says to me, I get messages every day, every week. They say, Brit, you're so inspiring. I can't believe you're there 4 months now, not getting paid for anything you're doing and just giving back to a community over there. It's so inspiring what you do. It's really beautiful to get all these messages. But my reply generally is, Neela and Margie and all the girls that are here are the inspiring ones. They're the ones that inspire me to keep going and to keep giving it that extra little push in anything we do.
By the time you go to bed and sleep and you're looking, sort of reflecting how your day has been, and you feel some fulfillment. I don't know what therapy means to you, but us coming here every day in the morning, that's therapy to us. It takes away all the stress and everything, just coming here, seeing the girls happy, seeing the babies putting their smiles, playing together, that's like a therapy for me.
Everyone deserves a second chance. These girls are beautiful and their future, they've got so much ahead of them. And we've seen them grow already in the short time they've been here. Can't wait to take on more girls to watch them grow as well.
We are still want to do our missions, community outreaches, so we don't want just to be based here. And these girls, as we mentor them, we want them also to be the change agents in their own community. We have girls from the Maasai community. Once we reintegrate them back to the community, they will help us be change agents, talk to their own community and empower their own girls and tell them what they went through.
the challenges they went through and how they can overcome the challenges at large.
The message that I want to get across is long-term funding. We really, really need it. The simple life is good, it's so easy, stress-free. It's nice not having material things, but then there are things, basic essentials that we do really need here.
We don't have a direct donor or someone like a sponsor. We rely on well-wishers just by word of mouth, spreading the word of mouth. But we are hoping the more people who come on board, the more donors we get, the more sponsors we get, we can be able to expand and get even more spaces. Who knows, even by the end of the year we might have even 20. So there are challenges that are coming along. So like the space, the finances, that once that are done, because we've received so many inquiries, people wanting to come, but again, we don't want to congest them. We want them to have a good space. What they missed at home, we want them to enjoy and live like a family, a one family.
My message would be to just know that you're not alone. Everyone has a story, and it helps to talk about it. It helps to reach out, and it will feel so good once you lift that weight off your shoulders, be honest, be true to yourself. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. Love yourself, respect yourself, and you'll be fine. You can get through this.
I just want to encourage you, no situation is permanent. You will definitely get out of it. But if you want to seek advice, go to an elder person, go to a church where you can get the right help or the right communication. But even us, there will be our numbers there where you can reach us anytime. We are open. Just send a message if you're not able to call us. Borrow a phone from someone. Send us a please call me, and we can be able to reach you and be able to talk to you over the phone and even counsel you.
Any girl out there feeling lost, feeling hopeless, whatever situation it is that you're going through, everybody has a story. So your story may be a testimony of someone else. So please don't be afraid. Reach out to us, reach out to someone, and God is going to take you through whatever situation it is that you're facing.
Coming here every day, I wake up happy, excited to see the girls. I want to talk to them, hear how their night was. I want to get in the shamba with them. I want to help them cook. They've taught me to peel potatoes with knives. They've taught me so much about myself as much as I've taught them. And it really is, like, I love coming here every day.